Paul. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. Ooh. It's somewhat of a nice day, and I didn't really want to go to the library today. Unless, of course, I need to upload some videos and email them to those that are in law enforcement. You probably don't watch the videos. I didn't get any phone calls. I didn't get any phone calls. I didn't get a call from my sons, and Marilyn didn't call me. And it could be that you're sitting in your sheriff's office thinking, well, what am I going to do today? You're waiting for that next emergency phone call where somebody calls you to enforce the laws. Does it have to be a 911, or could you use the non-emergency phone numbers? I thought it was a non-emergency when it's child kidnapping and child abduction. Pooh. Could you just run through the non-emergency phone numbers of all law enforcement? It seems that they won't get up off your fucking ass. Yep. Now, get me the phone numbers of law enforcement. I'm sitting here because nobody in any sheriff's department understands the importance of the clearly established rights of American citizens. Ooch. No one in any police department of the United States understands the difference between an emergency 911 phone call, and then the non-emergency telephone numbers that you have on your websites. Now, let's say you got a non-emergency phone call. Yes, I'm Paul, and I'm emailing you a non-emergency email. And for some dumb fucking reason, you sit there. You just don't understand, do you? This whole concept of enforcing the laws of the United States. You're employed in a sheriff's department, and you don't really have to answer any non-emergency telephone calls. You don't have to answer non-emergency emails. You don't have to answer anything. Well, it's a non-emergency today, but it is a crime, and I emailed you some emails yesterday, Pooch, as I did for the last 3 years, informing you that I was not given any due process. Yes. Petitioner didn't acknowledge the actual protection order. Right. My sons are missing and abducted, and you use forgeries to issue court orders. There's fraud involved. Pooch. But in your minds, it's not an emergency. You don't have to answer the fucking phone right now. Well, I guess it's not an emergency day. It doesn't really matter what you do as law enforcement as long as you answer the emergency phone calls. Just give me the phone numbers of every non-emergency number in every police station of the United States, and all of those cops that don't really answer the fucking phone. Now, I was wanting to know where my sons are at. Yesterday we talked about the express and implied authority of the law, and when it's the court of Washington and you're actually an agent of the court, you're that superior court where you really don't have to enforce the actual laws of the state of Washington. There's no requirement of proof of service. There's no RCWs. You issue whatever the fuck you want. Okay. Just give me the non-emergency phone calls. It's a beautiful day. There's no emergency. You don't have to enforce the law. You don't have to do a fucking thing unless it's a 911 phone call right now.